Welcome guys. So today I'll be playing my 8th Wilds of Eldraine draft. I had been expecting to play Lost Caverns of Ixalan, but had some technical issues, and the draft actually just timed out before, so it's turned over to Wilds of Eldraine, which I'm happy with. I still want to do some Wilds of Eldraine drafts, so that's good. Right, so let's just get into it. Okay, Questing Druid. So red and green. You exile the top 2 cards. Until your next end step, you may play those cards. Okay. You've got to play them the same turn. I suppose you could play it in your opponent's turn, couldn't you? It's instant speed, which is quite good. And the creature 1/1 for 2 mana. If you cast white, blue, black, or red spell, it gets a +1/+1 counter. Okay, so it's a growing threat. What's the missing colour there? Green. Right. Yeah, you got to mix it up and play another colour. Yeah, that would be my first Questing Druid. I'm going to go ahead and pick that one. And I'm going to just probably play a green and red deck, to be honest. I'm not... Yeah, I mean, I'll look at what's in this set, this pack. I mean, Candy Grapple is a good removal spell. The bargain there, -3/-3. But I see some red cards at the top here we might want. Belligerent of the Ball. Okay. That's a 3/3 for 3. And it can give some evasion. So I think that's pretty good. Yeah, Dragon Mantle's yeah, fire breathing, but a cantrip. I think I will skip that, to be honest. Tattered Ratter. Okay, it boosts up your rats when they get blocked, so your rats can trade up. Interesting, I don't think I've seen that before. We have Stormkeld Vanguard. Okay, so you get a disenchant on there, and it's a big evasion creature. Yeah, not a bad option, late game option there. And there's going to be, this is the set with quite a few enchantments, isn't it? So the adventure's probably going to be useful quite often. We may as well have a little look through here and see if there's anything. I am a fan of stockpiling Celebrant. That's quite a good one. Right, more red cards down here. The Merry Bards. Yeah, they give the young hero token to something. The Redcap Thief just makes a treasure token. So it's things like this work with celebration. So that's just kind of a celebration trigger. You get 2 permanents in 1 card, and your Belligerent of the Ball pops off. Okay, and there is Bestial Bloodline. I'm leaning towards Stormkeld Vanguard because it's an uncommon. It's good value, and it's a late game creature with evasion. It's going to be tough for some decks to deal with. It's going to be good in the mirror matchup. I feel like the card I probably ought to pick is Belligerent of the Ball. But maybe I'll go with my instinct. I'll go with the Stormkeld Vanguard. So I've got I've got something decent to actually ramp into. I'm gonna. Earlier, I was trying to get my audio to work, and I turned the volume up. That's why it's so loud. So we're going down to about 6%. There we go. Okay, another Stormkeld Vanguard. We've actually got the ideal green-red creature, because this is a Ruby's a mana dork with haste, which is nice. Half elemental we have there as well, which I suppose it's just okay. There's something pretty good here. Frantic Firebolt. So yeah. Some people would probably just go straight for the Firebolt here, I think. I wouldn't blame them. I think removal is quite a big deal. This is another celebration card. Let's say a guy that makes food. I'm going to take Ruby, because the simple plan here we've got is ramping into our big creature. We're definitely taking a mana dork that has haste, and it's got some upside as well. It can become a 3/4 if if you have the power 4 creature. So this is also what we're going for. The power 4. I think it's called Ferocity. A Ferocity kind of synergy. Raid Bombardment. Bit of a combo card. Don't really want to play it, honestly. It's just too restrictive. Obviously, we're going for big creatures, and this doesn't work with big creatures. So just completely forget that exists. We are obviously committing pretty heavily now to green and red. You'd have to have something pretty amazing to get out of those. I am a fan of Living Lectern. I think that's a pretty good one. Is Johan any good? 2/5. Doesn't have flying, even though it looks like he's flying. You can cast instants or sorceries on the top of the library. That's pretty good. Bit of ongoing card advantage. So, Troublemaker Ouphe. Can bargain it to get a disenchant effect. I think that's rather fantastic. It's a 2-drop. There's also Ginger Brute. I think take the Ouphe. Occasionally that's going to be very useful. We're doing actually quite well in the 2-drop slot at the moment. Right, Redcap Vanguard, another 2-drop. That is a very good one. Curse of the Werefox is a removal card, and it's 3 mana. I think, I like Curse of the Werefox here. That can be my first 3-drop, my first removal spell. Okay, the Tempest Heart is blue. But it goes with big spells. It actually will grow. It's a 3/4 trample. We could see if we can splash for a bit of blue here. It's a good white removal spell here, cooped up. There's the Beanstalk Worm, which is a classic. Decent 5-drop creature. We've got a ramp card, Return from the Wilds, and Spider Food. I am curious about Tempest Heart, whether we can maybe go 3 colours. I shouldn't forget, actually, Boundary Lands Ranger. It's a great payoff for Ferocity. You just, discard and draw. as a passive ability if you meet ferocity requirements. So that's another very good 2-drop. Rather than kind of awkwardly trying to fit a Tempest Heart into the deck, maybe that's just the obvious, easiest thing to go for. Okay, Primal Vigor. Okay, this is one of these special rares. Get double your tokens. You get double your +1/+1s. It does cost 5. We are in green. We are getting +1/+1s. So that would make 2 monster roll tokens. Would it double up the Curse of the Werefox effect? I'm curious. I don't think it should, but I'm curious to see that. So that's a tempting card to try and play with. Otherwise, we've got Return from the Wilds, Spider Food, Titanic Growth. Let's take the interesting card, Primal Vigor. Because it doesn't do... It's a kind of a 5-mana do-nothing card. It just has a really nice trigger effect. I don't like combat tricks. I think I'll take the creature. He makes food tokens if you play big things, which we're going to try and play big things. Primal Vigor is a 5-mana spell as well, so that's something that will trigger some of our effects. Okay, there is the aura that can come back from the graveyard. Candy Trail, Prophetic Prism to splash 4 mana. I like having a couple of Candy Trails in these decks. It just sort of smooths things out in a lot. It's a kind of emergency smoothing. If you don't get the best opening hand, you might have a Candy Trail in there to just fix it. Prophetic Prism is interesting as well, but I think there is a Candy Trail shaped gap in the deck at the moment, so I'm going to take one of those now. Okay, Bestial Bloodline again. Now the Redcap Thief I mentioned, this guy just makes a treasure token, so he triggers any celebration effects that we get. The Merry Bards, you got to pay 1 extra and you get the Young Hero token, and it's more aggressive. Yeah, interesting argument. Which is better? I think I want to ramp out, so I want to actually have the treasure token. Right, that's the combat trick. We'll take another Skybeast Tracker. It's a good blocker, isn't it? 2/4 with reach. Raid Bombardment. Looks like we'll get that. I think I will immediately sideboard it. Bestial Bloodline. It's an aura, even if though you can bring it back. I am going to sideboard that as well. Spider Food. Yeah, that's okay. That can go in the deck. We might cut it. Let's have a look at this. Archon of the Wild Rose. It gives you a bonus if you have auras. I'm going to go ahead and red draft that. And not play it, 'cause it's double white. It's too hard to actually play a double splash for a double white card. Okay, another Raid Bombardment. We have Soul Guide Lantern. You can sack it for a card or exile the graveyard. Bespoke Battle card. Battle Garb has Celebration, so you can equip it for free if you do Celebration. And it's +2 power. It's okay. But there's a frantic firebolt. I'd be mad to ignore that. Well, or torch the tower. So let's just think how many are we playing many instants of sorceries. We've got a couple of sorceries actually. But one of them's Spider Food, one of them's Curse of the Werefox. Instant sorceries or cards with adventure in the graveyard. We might build up a few of those. There's also Torch the Tower, which is 2 damage. If it's bargained, it does 3 damage and you scry 1. I think Torch the Tower is slightly easier to use. It's just nice and cheap. We'll take a Torch the Tower. Okay, 2-headed Hunter, 5 mana threat. You can use an instant there to give double strike, which is quite interesting. Grata Sweettooth Scourge is pretty good in a food deck. Is it worth splashing black to play Greta? Do we have that much food? I don't think we have. We don't have a huge amount of food yet. There are actually many other options, and note this. Witch's Mark is discard, draw 2, and attach Wicked Roll. That just finds a creature card, and there's Prophetic Prism. I say actually let's get another 5 mana threat, because then we are trying to we're doing a bit of the ferocity today. Okay, Ariet's Tempting Apple. The idea is we've got bargain spells which let us sacrifice the thing we've stolen with the apple. Do I have many bargains? I've got just picked up Torch the Tower. Bargain, you can sacrifice artifact, enchantment or token. Right, okay, you can't sacrifice the creature. So yeah, that doesn't work with the apple really, unless you steal an artifact creature. So yeah, I'm not sure about the apple there. Alright, Spear Guard is quite good, so I think that, yeah, I had my eye on the Torch the Tower. I think second Torch the Tower looks good to me. There's Evolving Wilds, which is pretty good, but I think I want a Ferocious Werefox here. We do have a bit of a few 4-drops already, but that's, you know, the best common 4-drop maybe. I don't know. Well, probably one of the best green creatures for common. Hollow Scavenger is good. You know, you can make a feed. You can trigger celebration if we go that way. We've got the Skewer Slinger, 1/3 reach. So a nice cheap way to stop flyers. Let's see. We've got 4 2-drops, 3 3-drops. Okay. I think I like just like the Scavenger better. So I'm taking that one. Aggravated Assault. Additional combat phase. Yeah, that's kind of fun. Maybe it's a win more card. And instead of that, I could have another Curse of the Werefox. So another removal spell. I think I'll take another removal spell. Or do we want this because it's rare? There's a faint chance I might use it. I'm pretty close to finishing a deck. I need 6 more cards. I think I'm going to greedily grab this rare, even though I'm probably not going to use it. Okay, Witch's Mark, Brave the Wilds, and Commune with Nature. I think I like Witch's Mark more, so I'm going to take that. Yes, red-white is the celebration colours, I suppose. Toadstool Admirer. Don't think I want Twisted Fealty really. Titanic Growth. I'll take a Toadstool Admirer. What the hell? I'll take Raid Bombardment. Another Witch's Mark. I guess we're still a couple of cards short in my 2-drop slot there. Lots of spider foods coming my way. Oh, another Questing Druid. We have a lot of these effects of exiling the top of the library. Sure. Line of Sanctity. Okay. Interesting card. Welcome to Sweettooth. I'm pretty excited by. Yeah, get Welcome to Sweettooth. So that's 8 2-drops now. And I will drop a Witch's Mark, I think. So I just keep myself at 23 cards, and so now I can sort of just try and improve the deck. So I've got 13 creatures, which seems a bit light. Got the right kind of right mana curve. We could drop a couple of 1-drops. Well, we can drop, I think, Toadstool Admirer. I think I want. So there's an Ouphe there. I think I want another Redcap Thief. Ramping stuff out. Agatha's Champion is an excellent card. So there's a Frantic Firebolt as well, but yeah, I'll take a removal card on my creature. That seems good. It just does it. You know, it's a 5-drop and it has 4 power, so it's pretty good going for this deck. So I don't particularly want anything here. I think I'll grab Collector's Vault. That's it. You know what? It might be better than Witch's Mark. arguably. Cut in, so that's a 4 damage removal spell. Can start cutting spider foods, I think. Yeah, cut another spider food. So yeah, okay. Edge wall pack doesn't, because it makes a rat. We want power 4 creatures though, don't we? Well, if we're picking a later creature, yeah. I think I'll take the cut in here. So, perfect. So there's a Hamlet Glutton. That's sort of what we've been waiting for. We drop, yeah, Skybeast Tracker just doesn't fit the bill here, really. Just drop one of those. No, I don't think I want anything here, really. I'll take an uncommon here. Twisted Fealty is an uncommon. I'll grab that one. Take that. Okay, another Ouphe. Let's grab that. The Red Tooth Genealogist. No. Another spider food. Okay. I think I've left one card to cut. The mana curve, so usually you want 7 2-drops, 6 3-drops, couple of 1-drops. I do like Candy Trail, but maybe we cut it this time. We just roll the dice a little bit. We do have, I suppose we've got Seek the Beast on our Questing Druids. That's a bit of card draw, as long as we can draw red. We've got Collector's Vault, I suppose, which is colourless card draw, but it's, I guess, 4 mana before you've even drawn a card with it. But it's making a treasure token as well. So yeah, we've got exactly 40 cards actually. I could cut a spider food. I don't always play with those kinds of cards, which have sort of, they've got limited targets. It kind of does nothing against a big creature deck, for example. Yeah, I'm sort of tempted to cut Skybeast Tracker, but at least he's got a payoff for mana 5 things, and he's making stuff to sacrifice to my bargain cards. Yeah, we've got up to 15 creatures, so that's good. We've got Primal Vigor, which how many got to have a serious think about how many token creators and how many counters have we got. I mean, Skybeast Tracker's making food tokens. So that's 1. That's making a roll token. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12 because they're getting counters. Okay, there's 12 things that get make tokens or get counters. So let's try an interesting card. Let's try this Primal Vigor and see what we can do with it. I can see it just losing me games because it's a do nothing card that costs 5 mana. You kind of you need that stalemate kind of game where this is the difference. This just gives you lets you grind out the game. I think I'm just going to look at my cards and see if there's anything I regret leaving out. This Aggravated Assault is another swing for the fences kind of card. It's just going to do nothing a lot of the time. All the spider foods, 1 Skybeast Tracker. Werefox is great because it's power 4. Can't see a good thing to take out for Skybeast Tracker. I think leaving 1 in is fine. I could take this guy out for the Candy Trail, just for more early game consistency. Because I've got, in theory, I've got Torch the Tower to take out small flyers. That's kind of the job of the tracker, is to block the small flyers. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Well, I don't know. The tokens are nice, but it's such a long shot that you'll ever actually make a token with this guy, I think. Yeah, well, and it's losing a creature, so the creature count goes down. Yeah. I suppose Candy Trail's getting me to my creatures. There's also a spider food I could cut. Yeah, that wouldn't be cutting a creature. It means I've only got 4 3-drops. But let's do that. Having the Candy Trail does, yeah, it makes me feel better, basically. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, that's end of part 1. So thanks for watching so far. I'll have a little think about this now. Okay, yeah, I have tinkered with the deck. I went back and looked at the Druids. Of course, they need, basically in this deck they're going to need more red spells. So I put the 2 Witches marks back in, and then I think, well, I thought I'll take out the artifacts because they're colourless, but I realised no, you should keep the artifacts, take out some green cards. So I've ended up taking out the 2nd Skybeast Tracker, and then I took out 1 of the Troublemaker Ouphes. The problem now, I've got 13 creatures, 14 if you include the Welcome to Sweettooth token. It's a little bit low on creatures, but I've kind of indexed on card draw cards and card selection. So got Candy Trail, the Ranger, 2 Witches mark, the 2 Druids, and the Collector's Vault. It's a lot of card draw. So we'll see if that can make up for not having as many creatures. The issue is there's a lot of things in here that depend on having creatures for their value. So getting the monster roll token on something, and the fight spells. Of course, you need a creature. So yeah, we got 1 Curse of the Werefox, I think. Agatha's champion does the fighting itself, so that's fine. Yeah, I think I fancy giving this a shot. This sort of makes sense to me, but we'll see how it works. Deck limit reached. be with you in 1 second. Okay, good. The deck has been added. Right, let's carry on. Okay, good. We have a Torch the Tower. We have a Questing Druid. And Hamlet Glutton. And the cut-in... if things go right, maybe we play that, the cut-in on turn 4. We put a Young Roll token on the Druid. And then we could sacrifice it the next turn to play the Glutton, if all goes well. So let's keep that. We might want to adventure with the Questing Druid, of course. Get some value out of it, see if we can draw something useful. But it's a quick start. Do I need to torch that? How much is it to actually sacrifice it? Feels like tremendous waste to torch a Ginger Brute. We'll see what... But it's going to hit me a couple more times. I'll torch it. It's gone. Probably a waste, but I'm saving myself a few precious life points. And I'm using my mana. Now, have you got a land to play? Surely you do. Yes, there it is. Okay. It was just keeping me in suspense for a moment. So we're going to use this Questing Druid ability. Because it's instant speed. We use it at the end of my opponent's turn, I think. And then we've got all the mana available, potentially, to use the ability. We could just get rid of 2 big creatures off the top of the deck. That's, a risk we have to live with. Yeah, I guess we lost the Stormkeld Vanguard, but stuff happens. We'll get a land off the top. That's a horror rather than something I can destroy, unfortunately. Right. Yeah, we can get the Questing Druid ready. We lose a big creature. It's bound to happen. See if the Druid is history as well. This is what you call an aggressive start. The 1/1 haste, now a couple of 3/1s for 2 mana each. Take out his blocker, give him a young hero, roll token. See if he's got a 1 mana removal spell for the Druid. I would not put it past him. And I'll attack with the Druid. Okay, Sweettooth Witch. So he's got, just the green-black aggro deck with Sweettooth Witch direct damage from the food tokens. So the Questing Druid is going to get to 4/4 if I decide to attack. I think I'm going to decide to attack, actually. Now, it's either Glutton or Food Token and Hollow Scavenger. Okay, let's do the Food Token first. His total damage, he had 4 mana, he could do 11 damage to me, right? If he had a way of killing the Scavenger. Nice thing about Young Hero, you can remove that roll, and you don't lose any of the tokens. Okay, oh god, no. No! I keep doing that with instant speed abilities on blockers. I've got to click past the blockers. There we go. Now, if I use this food, he gets to be 5/4. But I lose the food token. But I've still got fuel for my Hamlet Glutton. And if I feed this with food and he kills it instantly, that's 1 less removal spell for the Hamlet Glutton. So I think I've got to eat the food here. Become a 5/4. See if he has a surprise up his sleeve. He does. He has Fairy Fencing. Okay. Sure. So we got rid of a removal spell. Let's be positive. So it could have done -3/-3, so it probably wasn't going to kill the Hamlet Glutton. For what it's worth. Hamlet Glutton will eat the Young Hero token. And I don't think we can attack with the Questing Druid. Oh, this gains me 3 life. That's nice. With bargain. The only possibility, right? So he's, you know, he's got 2 cards left, and he's got the Beanstalk Worm, so that can come out now. I think I want this Questing Druid in play before I cast Witch's Mark and Redcap Thief, right? I've lost the really expensive thing, which costs 6. Got 7 mana, so how many more 6-drops have I got in the deck? I don't think I've got any more. I think I just played a land from the hand. That was a mistake, because I just realised my best thing to do is seek the beast. Okay. He doesn't have an artifact to blow up. I'm going to do Welcome to Sweettooth. Troublemaker Ouphe as well. Just give me get some value out of this card. I'm not going to sacrifice Welcome to Sweettooth. Where that doesn't have Death Touch. We don't have to attack. No attacks. Yeah, another turn of prep before we decide to attack. He's got 1 card left. Oh, we've drawn a good one. Okay, Agatha's Champion. Right, so we want to keep that food, don't we? So we can get the extra boost next turn. We don't have another way of getting another food. We don't really want to sacrifice Welcome to Sweettooth. Yeah, so I think we're going to do play the Questing Druid. Play a Redcap Thief. Pump up my Questing Druids. This, yeah, wicked roll. You may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. I didn't really think that through. I want to keep that as in case we draw something. His Warehouse Tabby can gain Death Touch. Therefore, I'm not going to attack. Okay, 2 damage to the dome. Witch's Vanity. Okay, can kill a small creature. Oh, Questing Druid. Damn it. Well, there you go. I forgot about that removal spell naturally, but maybe that's an argument for putting the tokens on the Hamlet Glutton. We'll see if he's got another instant speed removal that just kills it in response. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, right, my turn. Okay, gets to be 8/8. Got the tabby, doesn't he? We can remove the tabby. He's still got 8 power to block with. Yeah, we'll sacrifice the treasure with Agatha's champion. Agatha's champion takes out the Death Toucher. Tell you what, let's discard the mountain. Put Witch's Mark on the champion. Discard the mountain. 9/9, okay. Has trample anyway, doesn't it? Play a mountain. That's Agatha's champion sacrificing a treasure. What's that do again? Food token, we could roll. Is he going to tap the mana to do Death Touch? Yeah. Okay, 9 toughness. He's got enough to kill it, but he has to block with everything. I won't give him any easy blocks. I'll just send in the 9/9 trample. Rat out. Okay. It's a -1/-1, okay. Well, he could have made it an 8/8, couldn't he, and just block with 2 creatures. Alright, 3/1 Minstrosity. He wants the food token. That's fair enough, we block it. 3 food tokens now, that's 6 direct damage, remember, from the Witch. Or he might want to gain some life. Okay, 4/4 Questing Druid, so he can trade with a worm. Attack with these 2. Trades with a 4/4. And then gain some life. Down to 1. Okay, we'll play our Werefox now. Okay, right, yeah, Sweettooth Witch gets to be a 4/3. But that was quite a brutally aggressive start he had there. Because I remember he got the Ginger Brute out. Maybe it was a good thing I killed that early on. Could have done me a fair bit of damage before I stabilised. Okay, bring that back. The Beanstalk one, yeah. Makes sense. I've got a 9/9 trample coming in, though. I'm not sure he's got an answer to that. Yeah, there, we got him. Felt risky, sort of piling resources into a big creature when I'm playing against black. But it seemed like a lot of the black cards are just killing small creatures, so I thought maybe we can get away with this. If you can't top deck a great removal card, a classic black removal card, then he's in trouble. Yeah. Oh, there we go. So we're probably going to be a pretty slow starting deck. That was definitely an example there, and that was challenging to stabilize against. Nice. We start with Torch the Tower again. That's going to help us. And then we've got a quick start, really. We've got Ruby, he's a mana dork for us. Witch's Mark, discard and draw 2. If we flood and get lots of land, that could be good. We can get rid of an extra land. It gives us our fuel for the Ouphe. It can come in with a disenchant. Is it turn 1 Ginger Brute? No? Okay. We could hold up Torch the Tower mana, or just attack for 1. Is there a spell that does 3 damage to an attacking creature? I think there is, isn't there? I'm going to attack anyway. I think particularly in white. It might have been in the previous set though. I need to think. One thing you need to do before each quick draft, you've got to revise your instant speed effects. I'm trying to remember what's in this set. So we've got 4 mana available. We could Witch's Mark and ditch a mountain. Because I think we'll draw into more cards, right? More lands. That's my hope. It's a little bit iffy. Or we could discard the Ouphe. No, let's discard the land. Let's be positive. Okay. Got a Redcap Thief, so that makes stuff for us. Treasures. But yeah, that's what we might have to do to get to 5 mana. Okay, 2/3. It is just a little bit too big to kill, unless he blocks Ruby. Okay. So enchantment deck, Ouphe is going to be useful. Just give away the fact we've got damage. going to block, okay. Could have cast it with Bargain and just removed him, actually. And we could just play the Ouphe as a Grizzly Bear, just put keep the pressure up. But I think because we're against an enchantment deck, he's going to be more useful as a removal spell. Yeah, that's the one. That's the grower. There's the one that makes birds, which is probably a bit scarier, actually. Beautiful. Okay, we've hit a land. We could play Hamlet Glutton. I want to actually see Primal Vigor get to do its thing. So yeah, we could get an easy win with Hamlet Glutton. We've seen that many times in this set. So let's try the Primal Vigor and try and get value. So we're not being pressurized yet, and it's just... He's probably got a handful of removal, is what I'm thinking. Okay, he's got a nice 3/3 creature there. So if we want to use Primal Vigor, we're getting 2 treasure tokens from this guy. That's 2 young hero roll tokens, which is kind of interesting. So we want another creature out before we play that. Let's play a Hamlet Glutton first. Sacrifice a wicked roll. Now this... oh yeah, you get Royal Roll, but it goes on another creature, so it's no good if it's the only creature you got. So what we're threatening now is cut in on the Clothier and getting 2 young roll tokens on our creatures. I'm sort of expecting my stuff to die here. Well, that's not dying. Yeah, if it's bargained, you get... Okay, lifelink. Okay, fair enough. Right. I also could do just... Okay, that... Yeah, emits a monster roll token. I could give both of these guys monster roll tokens. And maybe killing the Frostbridge Guard makes sense in the long run, because it's going to just be tapping down my Hamlet Glutton every turn. It's an intriguing situation. I want to... Yeah, I'm going to kill the Frostbridge Guard. Hamlet Glutton... young roll... Oh, right. They both go on one creature. Oh, that's so silly. Right. Okay, never mind. Obviously should have done it on Ruby, but we know that for the future now. Doesn't do anything on Hamlet Glutton, but it's, you know, it's an extra resource we can sacrifice later on, maybe. Return Triumphant. Frostbridge Guard is back. Oh, it works for everybody, by the way. I was thinking, why did he get 2 young hero tokens? It works for everybody. Okay. Right. Let's plan B. Okay, ferocious. Okay, it's gonna apply 2 of them to one creature, isn't it? We've figured out how this works. That's already got trample, so let's apply this to Ruby. But we're doing science, I think. Let's attack like that. She's a 4/5 trample as well, so that's quite good. Yeah, get through. I'm a lot more dubious on this card now. I know it works for the opponent. I didn't actually sort of read that and think about that enough. And also the fact that it doesn't work with the roll tokens, it puts both of them on the same creature, is a bit lame. But it's the picture on the front of the deck, that's the trouble. Okay. We'll keep it up. Beautiful. Torch the tower in the opening hand again. We love to see it. Right. And a ruby. 4 land. Agatha's champion too. So that's something to ramp into. We don't have any things to make, unfortunately. Do we just play the champion as a 4/4 trample and hope for the best? Well, there's a candy trail. So, Candy Trail can help us get rid of some excess lands. Oh no. Oh, it's got 2 toughness. Unfortunate. And Candy Trail. Cut in. Can use that next round, kill his next thing. Collector's Vault, I can discard all the excess lands. Unless he's got Ward on the next thing. Oh, actually that's a perfect target for cut in. We could sack the Candy Trail or the Young Roll token. Looks like Ruby's going to die though. I don't want to play Agatha's champion unless I can kill something with it. Another Baron Naughty, okay. Target acquired. Okay, I guess it's... no, we attack with Ruby, right? Actually, no, I'm going to play Mountain, Agatha's champion, sack the Candy Trail. Kill the Baron Naughty. Got him. And we have a bigger Ruby as well, 5 damage. So we hit our removal this game. Wow. Torch the tower, cut in, and Agatha's champion. That's usually what... I'm usually on the receiving end of this kind of thing. Oh, Hamlet Glutton. Nice follow-up, I think. Well, he might kill Ruby here. And then I don't have fodder for the Hamlet Glutton. Okay. Fair enough, you got me there. Right, I'm gonna sacrifice the thingy because, you know, Ruby's not doing a lot at the moment. Oh, that's going to cost you 2 life points. We love to see it. Yeah, he's got another tap card. So that's just the permanent tap card. That's pretty ugly. Okay, well, let's play a Redcap Thief, and we may as well play a Collector's Vault now. Empty the hand. Kind of shows him we've got nothing left, though. But so if he's got the board sweeper here, we're in trouble. But if he doesn't, we might have lethal next turn, you see. Freeze in place. Okay, Ruby is stunned for a bit longer. And he gets to scry. Because, yeah, I mean, she does 5 damage, I suppose, so it makes sense. The Stingblade Assassin, oh. So that's coming out and maybe trading with a thief. Let's make a food token. Play the Scavenger. So I've had those early lands, but I've been getting hit after hit off the top of the deck. Okay, the Dream Spoilers, 2/2, and my creatures get one of my creatures gets -1/-1. Ooh, Questing Druid. That's very interesting, right. So we can't actually kill him technically here. We might want a Questing Druid technically on his turn. We could draw the end to the game. So let's do this now. Okay, pretty good. Yeah, we've got Curse of the Werefox. So let's probably do that on a tapped creature, if I'm brutally honest, because he's got instant speed removal. We want him to, you know, kill something that's already useless, you know. Right, not bad. Okay, the decision to go down to 13 creatures I haven't been punished yet. I think the card draw's making up for it. So, and yeah, so we're at 3 wins. So I've got guaranteed 50-50. I always think. 50-50 at least, anyway. Okay, it's 3/3 drops and a Collector's Vault on 2. Okay, we'll do it. No forest. Just noticed that. There's the forest. Thank you. I'll go with the Redcap Thief. This young hero works off toughness, doesn't it? So Hollow Scavenger would be better with a young hero token. Oh, he's got something good there. Okay, I could make a food token, but I'm not going to. So if he hits 7, it's... No, if he hits 5, it's game over. Unless we can find our Troublemaker Ouphe and blow this thing up. Okay, that's frozen. He's going to find his land, get to 5 land, and win the game. Okay, we can play Ruby. And then use Ruby to play another Redcap Thief. And I can make this food token with a treasure, that's fine. Okay, definitely that's something I want to kill. Not sure what it does, but it looks horrendous. Okay, great. We've got 2 removal spells and all the mana to cast them, so... I'm sure you're going to play a 5th land, but you're not going to have any creatures next turn. So 2 damage on that one, please. And 4 damage on... Use a treasure. Use a treasure. Four damage on that one, and Ruby will get the young hero token. Just makes sense, I think. Just he's got to play out more creatures now. Delay, it slows his roll by a turn. But he's got a really big nasty creature now. Ruby only gets to be 3/4. Right, I could Questing Druid on his turn. I've got, let's see, 5 mana available. Maybe 6 if I draw a land. And 6 mana is my most expensive creature. Or I'd just play a Hollow Scavenger. Maybe I'd just play a Hollow Scavenger. When does this trigger happen? Yeah, it's when she attacks. I could pump her up, but I'm not going to. Okay, no attacks, and enter. Yeah, Frostbridge Guard. So he's not ready to start pumping up his Griffin yet. Another Frostbridge Guard, okay. Sure. Okay, over to my turn. Well, we have Primal Vigor. But we tap Ruby to play Primal Vigor, which is not ideal. I think it'll be a Questing Druid turn. I think we just make Hollow Scavenger into a 5/4 and we attack with Ruby. Makes sense to me. Then Ruby gets big. Five, 6. That's something difficult for him to deal with. And it might tempt him to trade off the Griffin. Okay, 2 Frostbridge Guards or a Griffin. I'll kill the Griffin, please. And end the turn. So suddenly the Frostbridge Guards get to just block the Redcap Thieves, because they'll be 3/3 if he goes for the enchantment. It's end of turn, isn't it? Okay. Okay, pass to the end step. Right, I'm going to seek the beast. Oh, we found a Troublemaker Ouphe, that's good. Right, that's brilliant, in fact. So, we've got to sacrifice something. Right. We got the mountain from there. Just going slowly, just for a second, because we can make a treasure token here. Make the Ouphe, bargain, sack the treasure, blow up the enchantment, and attack, and say thank you. Okay, trades off one of them, yeah. But can that one maybe hold off my team? He has 3 of them, my god. My feeling is I go for Primal Vigor next turn because next turn I can play Questing Druid and use Collector's Vault and I'll get 2 treasure tokens. Okay, that has the bit of chill. Interesting. Not the Redcap Thief. I wonder why. Okay. Okay, Curse of the Werefox. He's got Okay, we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do an experiment with this, or you see, this might be the best time to strike with Curse of the Werefox. It's one of those tricky ones, right? I want to Curse of the Werefox and kill a Frostbridge Guard. No, I'm just, yeah, that's my instinct. That's my best chance to win the game. Ah, now, does he have something for 1 mana? Break the spell. Oh, nice. Damn it. He has the 1 mana destroy enchantment thing. My god, I didn't think anyone would play that. I was wrong. And he's dead. Disaster. Okay, shall we play a Questing Druid? Yeah, let's play a Questing Druid. No attacks. I did not see the break the spell. Well, there you go. See, that's why you should always do it on the tapped creature. I could quite happily have done that on the Ouphe and not risked anything important. But there you go. Doesn't blow up all the enchantments. It's just a target enchantment. So, yeah. So that gets Bitter Chilled as well. Alright. I get beaten down. Let's Primal Vigor. What it's worth. I'm gonna attack with a Questing Druid. He says, oops. Sure. That's Kellen's Light Blade, so well. Yeah, that's the kill attacking or blocking creature thing. Right. Probably dead next turn. Yeah, dead next turn. So that's not a roll token, is it? That would be silly. Right. Let's Collector's Vault. Activate the ability. Scar the Forest. And I should get 2 treasure tokens, right? Good. Then we get a nice big creature, but we get tapped down, and we can't do anything. Can destroy an enchantment with this. But hey, Primal Vigor did something. It made an extra treasure token. We could have, yeah, we could have used that actually because we've got 2 treasures. We could have taken out a bit of chill. He's got another removal spell, so it is just a deck full of removal, right? Fair enough. But we'll remember that 1 mana destroy target enchantment spell. Because it's not something I would consider, it's just too narrow. but you kind of have to have an experience like that to remember that the spell exists, I think. You won't pick up on that being a possibility by going through lists of cards. But yeah, the mistake was could have played around that by using my tapped creature, of course. Okay, we do have a candy trail in the opening hand, and we have a hand which needs more land and more early plays as well. So he has mulliganed. Lands on top. Okay, we can work with that. No early plays, and he's got Ginger Brew. Damn. So this is the Ginger Brew that's going to do me lots of damage. Yeah, that's right. We are going to sacrifice Candy Trail, I think. For life and a card. Okay, Boros aggro with Boros aggro with just Ginger Brews. Okay, they're gonna kill me. They are gonna kill me. I'm too slow. Yep, I need these life points. I mean, I haven't got anything better to do. I'm going to disenchant a Ginger Brew. One less damage a turn. I mean, can't argue with that. But wasn't sure I'd actually ever use this adventure, so that's nice. Actually getting to use that. Belligerent of the Ball. Oh, no. Okay, we'll have to play Werefox as our first creature. So this is where the only having 13 creatures kind of comes into play, and sometimes you just draw your expensive creatures, because like about 4 or 5 of them are expensive. Edgewall Pack. So it's looking like quick defeat here. Okay, Ginger Brute got Menace, I guess, there. Right. Now, I could hope that Werefox survives somehow. And play Primal Vigor this turn. Curse of the Werefox next turn. See if I get 2 triggers from this. It's an experiment. It's science. We're not dead next turn. I think let's do some science. I'm curious to see if this works. Okay, right. Please don't kill my Werefox. It's my only creature. I'll let all your creatures through this turn. That's the deal. Redcap Thief. Okay, it's looking good. Oh, right. Nice. He made 2 treasures from my Primal Vigor. Of course. And he gets 2 wicked rolls, so he gets a point of direct damage as well. He gets 2 triggers off it before I do anything. Edgewood Pack can get in as well. Okay. Armory Mice. Okay, right. Right, okay. We get to do some science. Curse of the Werefox. On the Werefox. Does he get to fight twice? Is the question. Kill an Edgewood Pack, please. Ah, shame. Okay, there's only 1 trigger. We figured something out. Do I need to block with a Questing Druid to have a chump blocker, is the question. Because, yeah, let's say we block a 3/3, we're taking 8 damage. Okay. I think I'm going to risk it. Yeah, unfortunately, Primal Vigor doesn't work. It doesn't work with this deck. Works with some things, but mainly doesn't work. Ah, and he's got a Werefox bodyguard. But I've got a Fox. Ha! You can't hit my Fox with your Werefox bodyguard. That caught me out when I played the Werefox bodyguard. There's literally 1 other Fox, and does that can become a 3/3? That pumps things up and gives them menace, which is annoying. So I would like to block the Belligerent and just take about 8 damage. Good stuff. Right. We are doing some questing. Exiling the top 2 cards. Can play a forest from there. We get a blocker. We get the Redcap Thief and a treasure. And we get 2 treasures. That's nice. And Hamlet Glutton can sacrifice the other treasure. We get to 5 life. Do we stabilize here? With 2 chunky blockers against his 5 attackers and a medium blocker. We'll see what he top decks. We'll see what he top decks. Oh, can't be blocked. Yes, that's going to be an issue. it is the Ginger Brute that's going to kill us. We don't have any hastes to block with. Now, we have an interesting situation. Okay, this has trample, this has trample. We have target creature gains double strike. So even if he doesn't block, anything, unfortunately it comes to 12, 17, only 19 damage, which is disappointing. Okay. It's that tricky, what can I get away with attacking with situation. Stormkeld Vanguard is hard to block. You can only block with the Armory Mice. Questing Druid, I think we play. I'm going to attack with a Hamlet Glutton. To, like, chunk his life total a bit. See if he wants to block. And we'll have ourselves a Stormkeld Vanguard as well. Because at the moment he's doing... Oh no, he's got Wicked. No, he can't sacrifice it yet. He has to tap it to sacrifice it. Right, I was just thinking he had... Oh no, okay, right, it gets to 3... It gets to 3 power with the Merry Bards. He just top decked the thing he needed. And he gets 2 damage. Yeah. Okay, good game. Remember to make it unblockable. 3 damage, okay. Yeah. Because of something. Yeah. Okay, close game. Interesting game. We were very slow out of the blocks, which is going to happen with this deck sometimes. But we set up for a surprise victory. I mean, you realise we couldn't get the surprise victory the turn before, so we set up for it. I think that's the best we could do. Yeah, 2 losses. So, yeah, it might turn out to be the 50-50 after all. We're maybe a bit too slow. I don't tend to mulligan in draft games very much. So if we don't hit land, we've got Witch's Mark as an emergency. Discard probably Stormkeld Vanguard and draw 2 cards. So we've drawn our late game here. Basically. Again, I think last game we had Werefox and Vanguard, and the 2-headed hunter. Hopeful Vigil, that gives you a little night token, right? And it's not a good idea to blow this up because you get to scry for 2. It's just doing his job for him. We can make a Collector's Vault. And that can help us ramp towards something. The Grabby Giant, yeah. That would be a good one to have. Cheeky House Mouse, attack for 3, okay. Ruby. Now you're talking, okay. And still got 2 mana. We could tap her and make her a 2/3. That's kind of stupid. Witch's Mark. So how about... what if we try and keep the really big stuff? Discard the Werefox, which is mark on Ruby. Discard the Werefox. Get a couple of land. Yeah. It makes a certain amount of sense. We've got, if Ruby doesn't die, we've got 5 mana next turn. Immodane's Recruiter. Okay, just made a big army of knights. Fair enough. Right, so... yeah, let's start building up some big creatures here. Agatha's Champion with Bargain. Sacrifice Wicked Roll. Larper Knight. Not the best use of a removal card, but it gets another body on the board. It's a tempo play. Immodane does something else as well. Your creatures get +1 and haste. Okay. Cheeky house mouse. Right. Let's see if he's got something else surprising. That was enter the battlefield on Immodane. Okay. Ruby could trade with a house mouse, I suppose. We could just play the two-headed hunter. If we discard a mountain, we've got 4 mana. We have to tap Ruby. So maybe it's two-headed hunter's the best option. Just play a creature. Just try and stabilize. Okay, there's the giant. Is he attacking? Probably not. Okay, another mountain, and we'll think about no, we don't want to disenchant that. This is a good point here. We can hold this back for a second. We can Collector's Vault, discard a mountain. Play a Candy Trail. Well, we can sacrifice that and gain some life points. And look for some more action, like Hamlet Glutton. Yes. Okay. Yeah. No attacks, and enter. Right. Another grabby giant. Okay. Okay, yep, time to block. Right, so trade here. You kill that. You trade off with a mouse. 2 damage through. I'm on 4. Does he have 4 direct damage? Another grabby giant, okay. kind of hoping he'd forgotten about the candy trail and was going to go for the win. Okay, Royal Roll on there, so that's a 3-3. I think just pop the candy trail now. I think he knows about it. Hamlet Glutton sacrificing a treasure. We go up to 10. Grabby Giant actually... Oh, we can't block the two-headed hunter. My feeling here is I can get away with attacking with a menace creature, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm on 10 life now, I'm pretty healthy, get through with 5. I think it's worth playing a forest and Collector's Vault to get rid of the other mountain. I think that makes a certain amount of sense. Right, end turn. So he's having to scry. Okay. Maybe we might have stabilised here. This helps gaining 6 life later on against the aggro deck. Yeah, in the upkeep phase. Just have to try and draw something good. Probably land going on the bottom. So he's got a 3-3 there. Still, yeah, holding back the Vanguard here. We can actually kill a 3 toughness creature if we want. And instant speed, so yeah, obviously we hold that back. And do we attack with both? Because he's getting quite low on the old life. This only does target creature or player. He can obviously swing back for 10 damage, but we are going to kill something and play a blocker. Okay. So yeah, torch the tower. I imagine he expected this as a possibility. Sacrifice that. 3 direct damage to that. More life points. That's good. 2 of his creatures down. 6 damage. We'll play the Vanguard. Forget about the disenchant. Feels like the gang's all here. It's one of those ridiculous games that I probably complain about. My ramping opponent just draws all of his big creatures in the top 15 cards. Pretty silly. Alright, that gets us to 450 gems, so I mean, I'm going to just curse myself by saying this, but today's goal is 5 wins and 650 gems. With it, I've just got the simple aim of getting enough gems for the Mastery Pass. So, we'll carry on, fingers crossed. Okay, I like the look of this hand. We've got the Welcome to Sweettooth early on. Let's keep this one. And that looked like a mulligan. Start with the mountain. Okay, I think we're going to play the Redcap Thief. So let's swing with a token. Something very bad might happen, mightn't it? Oh, I've just remembered. Yeah, fairies can flash in. How much do we need this token? We don't. I tell you what, we don't need to risk it. We don't need the 1 damage. I'm going to play the Redcap Thief. And we just try and top deck a land, I think, next turn. It's that rare occasion I'm actually correct. And he had the 2/2 flash creature. Barrow Naughty. Yeah, there we go. And we're going to get the Onslaught. The absolute Onslaught. Okay, but Redcap Thief gets to be a nice chunky 4/5. We could sacrifice a food token and play a Hamlet Glutton. I mean, you still get 3 life and you add 6 power to the board, so maybe that's a good move. Yeah, let's attack with a Thief. He missed a land drop. That's a good bit of news for us. And let's do that. Let's do the Hamlet Glutton. That makes the most sense. We could sacrifice a token creature and still have the 3 life available. 'Cause it's a race, isn't it? And the 1/1's not going to do all that much. I'm not sure if it's going to get through 3 times and do 3 damage. The Alchemist is here. Okie doke. That's going to hit, yeah, because it's got a bit of lifelink, that little chap. Okay, I think we'll monster token. Why are you tapping the mountain? Oh, I see why. So that's going to be a 5/6 trample. Attack with those 2. And the idea was I'm going to do Questing Druid to draw 2, or, you know, bottle 2 cards for next turn. I think that's what they call it on the design team. Something I learnt today. Okay, I'm going to Questing Druid, exile 2 cards. He's had a bad one, unfortunately. Right, yeah, let's, should we cut in? No, let's swing in. And we can give something double strike, which is fun. But he can see, I think, my exiled cards. Double strike on the Hamlet Glutton. Classic. See if he's got a removal spell. Oh, he's got something there. Water Wings. Oh, nice. So that thing is pretty terrifying. But we get through. We did it. So we hit the target. We got to 5. Pretty happy about that. keep going though. But yeah, that was the perfect opening, I think. This is not perfect. But we've got Witch's Mark. This is kind of the hand saver. So if you don't top deck a forest, chuck the Vanguard, draw 2 cards. I'm gonna give it a shot. You know, it might work. Because we kind of, it's not a 7-card hand, it's a 9-card hand, because we've got 2 unknown cards from Witch's Mark. That's my reasoning. Okay, draw a mountain, so we don't have to do Witch's Mark. We can Redcap Thief next turn, and that can possibly get us out of our little pickle. Okay, green-red. Mirror matchup. An early Stormkeld Vanguard could just win the game. That's my first observation against green-red, because he's got to kill me with damage spells and kill my stuff with damage spells and fight spells. Oh, hello. A man of culture, I see. Questing Druid of all things. What did he exile? Corvold and the Noble Thief. Nice, return from the wild, so he's ramping his land out. We go ahead, play the 4th mountain, and a Redcap Thief. And we can play the Vanguard next turn. And we can give it trample with Ferocious Werefox and get it to 8 toughness. Which might be... well, there's the Hamlet Glutton. Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good. It's not an enchantment. I think I'll let it through if he attacks. I'm thinking that Ouphe can get discarded. I don't think that's doing much for me at the moment. I don't see him playing. I mean, maybe he's got a powerful enchantment, but I don't think green-red is... Oh, but okay, yeah. Yeah, you got that. Okay, I stand corrected. He has a useful enchantment. If you can keep playing big creatures and things. What are we discarding though? I'm gonna risk Garrick's Uprising winning the game for him. I think I just or maybe I discard Ruby at this point. It's probably too late for Ruby to do anything. Even though she does ramp my mana. Oh, 2 more mountains! Classic! What an absolute wonderful thing my deck can do. Let's go ahead of Witch's Mark, Redcap Thief. I will discard a mountain. Did I just play another mountain? Yeah, I think I did. That was silly. So I'm going to attack with the Vanguard. Oh, I have double strike next turn. He better block it. That's all I can say. No, he's gonna shrink it a little bit. Okay, okay. He's got his own Stormkeld Vanguard. But if he's done that, he's not playing it. Yep. Has he got another Hamlet Glutton? That would... no, he's going to play a little creature. But it's going to... Ah, his Druid is getting pumped up. Maybe he can pump his Druid to a respectable level. Interesting. Okay. I think we might be on here. And we can give the guy trample. Well, we'll see what he's got, but is there much he can do to stop this? I think I attack with everything as well. So yeah, he has to block the Glutton, and that means he probably survives. Okay, here we go. Oh no, he's got something. Oh well, I kill that with first strike, and then he kills one of my guys. And he gets a couple of rats. Okay, that was interesting. And he can block now. Yeah, the rats may as well attack. That is true. We cut in, I think, on you. You get a young hero roll token. We do a point of direct damage. And we attack like that. And we could have, I feel we could have organised that better and won the game. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe that was the best move. Okay, that's disenchanted. Right. He's got another Stormkeld Vanguard. But he needs blockers. It's not going to block. The Vanguard, at least. Alright, good game. Interesting opening hand, but we had the treasure goblins to help us out of that, and the discard and draw 2. It was funny, of course, having 4 mountains in play and drawing 2, and getting 2 more mountains. That's a classic. Yeah, this looks alright. Do I Questing Beast at the end of his turn here? No, I just I play him as a 2-drop creature. That's the best thing to do, because I'm about to play a bunch of red cards, so he's just going to be an early aggro threat, really. So Redcap Thief pumps him to 2/2. Make a treasure token. Attack. He's going to block. Torch the tower on that thing. Because it's a nice early blocker, I think. I think it's worth killing. Questing Druid gets bigger as well. Top decking a land was very nice there. I'm going to play another Redcap Thief. Questing Druid might be about to get blown up. So this is the sort of aggro druid, which we've not seen yet. It's Candy Trail. Actually, I think I'd like to top deck one of the lands. One mountain, so I don't have to sacrifice my Candy Trail to the Hamlet Glutton. On balance, this has been a pretty nice game for the pretty nice run for the Redcap Thieves. They've been looking very good. Yeah, I think we just attack now before we do anything else. Oh, okay, -4. He's just saving himself some damage. We'll play Hamlet Glutton, sacrifice a treasure. And it's we've set up lethal for next turn. He's got to do something here. Right, yeah, Hamlet Glutton is bounced. He's got a blocker. Okay, let's get in there. I think just be as aggressive as possible. We'll hate to do it, but I'm going to sacrifice the candy trail. Counter spell of some kind. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Spell Scorn Coven for a bit of mana there. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty nice. I think he's got to trade with a Questing Druid here, otherwise he dies. So attack with everything. Play Mountain and Vanguard. Blocker, pretty nice blocker, but he's only got 2 power, which is on. Now he's got 3 power, but he still dies when he blocks. Yeah. Alright. Well, the deck seemed to get better as it went along there. That last run of games, I was actually drawing my good hands, I think. I drew some dodgy hands maybe early on. Got them out of the way. There was that one dodgy one where it turned into a win with just the mountains, I suppose. But yeah, that was nice. I don't get one of these every day. I think that is added to the decks already. Let's have a look at what went right here. What's nice, I have my doubts about Primal Vigor when it just doesn't work quite the way I hoped, and it helps my opponents as well. Kept it in the deck for sentimental reasons. It's called Primal Druids. You got to keep the Primal Vigor in there, and it's good with Questing Druid. Potentially they combo together, and the Druids get really huge and scary. So, but yeah, it's a luxury card basically. You don't really need this at all. But other than that, yeah, that went rather well. My concern was 13 creatures, or 14 creatures if you count the token on Welcome to Sweettooth. It's not very many. Usually want about 17 creatures. But the fact that one thing, I never drew Boundary Lands Ranger the entire time. I just remembered that. We've got a lot of card draw. We've got card selection. We've got Candy Trail. Got the Ranger. 2 Witch's Mark. We've got Collector's Vault, and we've got the 2 Druids who exile 2 cards. So it's a lot of card draw, and it helps you get to what you need, whether it be lands or creatures. So that kind of maybe makes up for a slightly lower creature count, I think. So maybe the MVP Redcap Thief. Just making lots of lovely treasure tokens and helping ramp out my big creatures. So I guess we had Primal Vigor, and then we had 4 sort of big creatures, 5 mana or higher. But they seemed to come at the end there. They were coming out in I'd get maybe 3 of them, 3 out of 4. Which in a few of the games, so that was very nice. We even got to see a nice double strike on I think it was a 7/8 trampling Stormkeld Vanguard. We got to see it on Hamlet Glutton as well. 6/6 double strike trample. So that's fun. Those are the moments that I think make Magic worth playing. And probably let's give a shout out to just having 2 Torch the Towers. Basically a couple of shocks in the deck. Really, really helps against small flyers, aggro decks and things. Really nice in combination with the Questing Druid. We saw in one of the last games there, getting I think it was the last game, getting him up to 3/3. He didn't need to be 3/3, but it was just nice. Yeah, so I think, and yeah, probably good decision bringing the Witch's Mark back in, because Questing Druid doesn't actually grow with green spells. He only grows with other coloured spells. So I needed a few more red spells in the deck. So pretty happy overall with how that went. I think I went to 3-0 and then I went to 3-2. So I thought, oh well, it's all over. I've reached my limit. But no, it was fine. Okay, let's claim our reward there. Right, I think that's the video. Thanks for watching.